Apologize to those members of the press who over the last 2 or 3 days have got injured because of the huge pressure. I request you to be quiet, otherwise I cannot speak. So I apologize to those members of the press who have been injured in the pushing and shoving. I thank you all, because without you, the world would not know what's happening in our university. They would not know what is the wrong that happens. They would not know what is the right that happens. And I think the press is a very important instrument which takes us to the world, and we get a lot of feedback. Sometimes on social media, sometimes through your press, when people express their opinion, and I accept everything, because I think every citizen has a right to voice their opinion in this university. What we have discussed up till now, when I came in, 3 students were blocking my path. I lifted them up, I brought them in, and their elected union leader told me that they don't wish to discuss anything with me per se, but with a committee that I would appoint. I have just appointed a committee of 6 faculty members, 8 head of the departments, and the member secretary would be our dean of students. This committee will start functioning within the next half an hour, and in 7 days, they would give me a report on the grievances of the students and their recommendations, and also how best we can implement the solutions that they will evolve. If the students want any further administrative clarification, we will form a separate committee which will be recommended by this committee of head of the departments, where administrative officials like the registrar, controller of exams, finance officer, and assistant registrar will be a member, because I'm sure that many of the academic matters are linked to administrative issues, especially about examinations, fees collections, etc., etc. Whatever the matters, we will take it forward to the best of our ability with whosoever the student wishes to speak. I don't mind that they don't wish to speak to me. It's fair. They don't like me, they don't have to speak to me. I'll still do my job. The job of the Vice-Chancellor is to take the university forward with a vision, make sure that we have enough facilities and resources, and from whichever place I can generate it, I'll try my level best, and it'll all be transparent and open so that the public at large knows what has been assimilated and how, and what do we do with it to spend it for the students. Whatever we do here today is for the students. And I also have a commitment to my faculty. I have to give them all the facilities they need. They have never demanded it in an unruly fashion. They've always been dignified, they've been graceful, they've been supportive, they have worked under trying conditions. Each of them is a stellar academic. And I support and I applaud and I celebrate each of my faculty members. I thank the press once again. Because of their intervention, today you've taken our voices to the world at large. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate their gesture. I am so proud of these students. They are so young. I've been saying from the beginning, they don't have the maturity, they don't know what they're doing. And it's our job to teach them. They realize that what they were doing is wrong. I am really, really grateful to the Almighty. If we can shower our blessings on our students, if they see what wrong they do, what more can a Vice-Chancellor ask? I applaud my students. I'm so glad they've seen, they've corrected it, and it's really magnanimous of them to go out of their way and correct the wrong they are doing. I'm very, very happy. Last night, I recovered my blood pressure when I heard this. Anything else?
What about the grievance that police had assaulted them last Friday?
So the committee will take care of it because they don't want to talk to me. So I'm happy for the committee to listen to it.
Ma'am, students have certain own administrative issues. For example, the issue of the hostel.
Kamal, now whatever will be discussed by the university. By the committee. And, the press can come back and talk to the committee and the students when they're ready. I will invite you all back. We will not keep anything in the dark. And for everything, we'll keep everything on camera, should you wish to get any records. There will be nothing which is not confidential in this.
No longer.
Look, I will not make any loose comments or statements which you wish me to make. I will only say what I know, I believe in. I am telling you, the press has taken it to the world. I have already thanked you for your support. I don't wish to write something which can be inflammatory like you are suggesting. I take in everybody's views and criticism. And I take it seriously. I have read each and every report, each and every TV channel. I have noted down what are the points. And I will address each of them. What may appear unreasonable to me is not unreasonable to the person who is making it. So I have to see how to address it. And I will. This is my commitment to you on camera.
Do you appreciate the fact that the governor, the chancellor of the university, and also the government of the state, they all stood by you? They called this demand of vice chancellor's resignation unjustified and unreasonable. Do you appreciate the fact
I not only appreciate the administrative authority of the state, the chancellor, and other members, I appreciate the citizenry of Calcutta, who has reached out to me in huge numbers. My inbox is chock-a-block full with the kind of support I've got from people I don't know. My SMSs are full. I've had to delete hundreds, which have requested me not to resign. It's a huge applause that I have got. It's a huge big criticism I have got, and I will address both. My commitment is to the negative and the positive. I'm not shying away from anything. And I went to invite the Chief Minister for our convocation because the President was coming. It is within protocol that if the President is coming, the Chief Minister of the state must be invited. When I went to invite her, she said she is busy, but she appreciated the fact that the President is going to come. And then, because it was the first time after I took this chair, over a year ago, I had met the Chief Minister. She just asked about what's happening in the university. I expanded on the academic programs that we are doing, and I mentioned to her that we are going to sign 3 MOUs with 3 different universities in the UK. She promptly said, "Oh, that is such a good thing to do. Would you mind doing it in London, where I'm going after a month?" If accepting that invitation means I'm close to her, then so be it. But closeness, in my opinion, means something else. In my dictionary, it means something else. I do not share any political party's ideology. Sometimes we make loose remarks about, "Oh, so-and-so party has done this." All these are casual comments which have nothing to do with what we really... I have not even done administration before I came here. My life was buried in a microscope and a petri dish. What I'm doing here is, first few months I must have made errors because administration was new to me. But I did my best, and I think I'm doing fine. I am not close to anyone. Yes, I went with the Chief Minister to London. I went when she asked me to go for an administrative meeting. I was not the only Vice Chancellor there. There were 4 others. How come no one else is targeted? Maybe they think that I am more close than her. But as far as I know, I am not close to anyone. I am close to my family, my students, and my teachers. I don't know closeness with anyone else. You know, if you ask me a question today, what NDTV showed yesterday, I'll give you the wrong answer. I'll be the laughingstock of the country that a Vice Chancellor doesn't understand this politics. That's my problem. So I may be making a faux pas by saying something which is maybe viewed as political, but I didn't even understand it. How much more can I defend myself? But even after that, if people feel that I'm close to the Chief Minister, I have just one question. What have I done by being close to the Chief Minister which has politicized anything here? I have only worked for this university, and if the Chief Minister has felt benevolent enough to give us resources and funds, should we not celebrate it? Should we question my leanings? I don't have a leaning, but if you still want me to label me as something, should we not forget everything and say the university is gained? I said this was the last question. Did I finish answering what?
No.
Have I satisfied you? Or is there anything else? Are you not convinced that I am political or not?
Press conference. Press conference.
I'll tell you what happens. There is one picture which is being shown repeatedly in the Telegraph that I have bent down quite a lot. Let me tell you the culture I come from. I am a Marwadi. We do not touch anyone's feet directly. ওনাকে একটা আলাদা প্রোগ্রাম করে আমরা ফেলিসিটেট করে